Good morning, you guys. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. 6:46 a.m. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Happy Hump Day. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, I hope you slept well. I hope everyone is okay this morning. I know a lot is going on in the world, y'all. I know a lot is going on. I was just sitting here trying to check my Robinhood. It's at 60.53. I started off with 20. So that's a blessing. So you guys, my sister, youngest sister, is having surgery today, and I know she's gonna be all right. She's gonna be good because she's in good hands, right? She belongs to God, and He's got her. And not only that, the surgeon, but God is gonna guide and protect her. He's gonna protect and guide His hands or her hands and keep her safe. You know what I'm saying? Some things are necessary. You know, that's what God put the doctors here for. Some things are necessary, you know, so it's alright. It's gonna be alright. Okay, I'm trusting Jesus. And it's easy for me when it comes down to someone else. Like, I know God's got them, right? And with me, it's a little bit harder because with them, I know they're a lot stronger than I am about some things. Put it that way. I'm a lot weaker when it comes down to some things. And I'm aware of that, you know. Sometimes it helps when you're aware of your strengths and your weaknesses, you know. And no shame, no harm. My feelings don't get hurt, none of that. But I know that she's gonna be alright. God is good. He really is. He's amazing. Oh, that coffee is so good. It feels so good going down my sore throat. Oh, I gotta get some more vitamin D3. Y'all, I was straightening my bed this morning and I moved the computer chair, the one on wheels, rolled the freaking chair right over my foot, my toe, man. When I tell you, ouch. Oh, my Lord. It hurt. Then I go to pick up the tablet and dropped it. Just barely missed the same foot. I can be the clumsiest person ever. But a lot of it too is this morning I woke up with my back, really having issues with my back this morning. What just happened? Come on. Yeah, I woke up this morning and bit hard to stand. Just had the stupid space heater on, but I turned it up and it went off. Anyway, it'll come back on. It's supposed to be what did she say, 60 something today. Yesterday was a bit chilly. But today it'll be a little bit warmer. I have to go and donate today, Wednesday, and then Friday. And I'm going to stick to that because I don't want to have to do it on Saturday. I really didn't want to have to do it on Friday, but I just yesterday just wasn't in the mood to go. I put that in the microwave and it still ain't as hot as I would like it. Whew. Y'all saw my little throw behind me I put up so that sometimes, so it helps block out the sound a little bit. And you know, sometimes cool air comes in through the window, even with the window shut. But more so than anything with me, it's just the noise, you know. And then too, sometimes when I get chilly, I could just pull that down and get, you know, let the heat stay in. Yeah, yesterday I came across those two YouTubers. I was laying in the bed, so tired, and I was laying there just flicking through really because I couldn't see good. But I came across the husband and wife. They're interracial, beautiful couple, and they're the ones that was talking about their van getting taken in Mexico. And they were so right about what they said. Now, they've been on YouTube for a long time, right? Doing videos and, you know, showing their travels and van life and, you know, their son and their job, just, you know, everything that they have been doing. And they're just a happy, loving couple, and pretty much doing the same thing a lot of people out there are doing. And so they were getting, you know, the husband, he funny, he reads the comments, right? He be ready to pounce. She reads them, but she's not so quick to pounce. Like, she's like, whatever. But there are some comments that really get irritating. And she was just saying how it's amazing. They made a comment about, they made two comments. One comment was about, which was a while ago, which was about GoFundMe for their van Lula, to try to, you know, if anybody wanted to help them try to, you know, get her back, you know, money wise, help out however they could. And then they opened up which a lot of people on YouTube do. They do a what do you call it? I forget. Patreon and a lot of the subscribers pay, just like Netflix. You know, if you pay for Netflix to watch, that's how they do on YouTube. Some YouTubers for certain content, and so they mentioned that they did one of those. And so at the end of one of their YouTube videos, and this was a YouTube video where they were talking about explaining what happened since the last conversation about their vehicle, what was going on. And they said that, you know, they started that subscription thing where if you wanted to go and subscribe there, you would be able to, hold on guys, this is really annoying me. Like I have it on heat. So I thought I did. Okay. So, if you want to go there to find out the behind the scenes, you know, the stuff that, period, right, is what they said. I remember them talking about that. If you wanted to hear more about the conversation that they had with this guy and da-da-da-da. So some people misunderstood that and felt like in order to find out what's going on, what's really going on with the van and so on and so forth, you have to pay for the information. And they're like, that is not what we said. Nowhere in that video is that what we said. He was like, no, it's just behind the scenes stuff that we couldn't put in the video, you know, extra stuff. When you're doing YouTube, like he was saying, you don't want to do a 5-hour long video. You can't do a 5-hour long video. So some scenes and some things that go on, the bloopers and things like that, they edit out. That's why you edit. You take out certain things. Well, if you want to see everything that they took out, everything that they weren't able to include in that particular segment, that's where they open that up. Like, some people may not want to watch or see that. That's all. And they explain that. 1. 2, she was saying also, which is so freaking true, she was like, we've been on YouTube for a long time. She said it got to a point where we figured YouTube just didn't like us. We didn't have a lot of subscribers, a lot of anything, right? She said, but since this incident, since something negative has happened, she said they got so many pings and so many views and so many this. She says, so many news. She said, listen, she says, thank you for being here. She says, I appreciate it. She says, but it's just amazing how, she says, take the time. You logged in to see the negative. Now go back and watch everything else. Don't just automatically form an opinion or assume you know us just based off this one video that you saw that got you to click on us. She was like, all this time we've been on YouTube and showing you our van life and our travels and all the good things. Nobody saw that. There was no hundreds of subscribers, none of that. But the one time something super negative, oh my God, just bing, 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 bing. And she was like, wow, it's almost overwhelming. And they're grateful. But at the same time, man, while you on there, you don't have nothing to do. Instead of typing up crazy stuff, go back and look at the old videos. Like they were saying, we're not on here trying to get money from people. We're not trying to this, that, and the other. We've had people ask, what can we do? How can we da-da-da-da-da? That's the only reason why we put this, that, or the other out there. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. She says there's people out there that do all kind of crazy stuff and ask for all kind of stuff from people. Come on. She's like, what are you talking about? She said we have gained some sort of a community, some sort of a following, and she says it's just, she said it was one young lady, she didn't understand how they had not come across her feed before. But she said there they were, and she's a DIYer. She does a lot of DIYing and things like that, and she immediately subscribed, and she said, hey, if you guys need anything, let me know. This is where I'm at, da 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 da. And she had them come out and stay with her for a little bit, hang out with her and things like that, and they have a friend for life, right? They said that she was the nicest and most accommodating, beautiful person. And that's what I think YouTube should be about too. It's not so much the negative and, or let me see what's negative going on in this person's life. It's not like all this crazy reality TV where you seeing all people's dirt. There's a lot of beautiful out there too. It's a lot of good out there. It's a lot of amazing people out there. It's a nice way to maybe come across people such as yourself, meet nice people, nice men and women of God, not demons and evil people and things like that. Even though they are out there, they troll the internet as well, looking for victims, and that in itself is scary. But it's just, like she said, wow, we are going through some things. And for some people, they were saying, oh, just get over it, get a new van. And they said it's not that easy. You know how long it took us to get that van? You know what I'm saying? We had to save. We don't just have money like that. We had to save. We worked certain jobs and this, that, and the other until we saved up enough money to purchase that van. And then we had to save up enough money in order to renovate that van so that we could live in it. You know what I'm saying? While we travel. And I was like, wow, that is so, a lot of people, a lot of people do that. You got some people out there that just got money can do that. She says, not only that, but when we did this was around COVID, right? Now there's, and the prices wasn't as crazy. Now, since COVID, there are so many people in the situation where they have to live in their vans that some vans you can't even buy no more because they done bought them all out. The prices have gone sky high for the materials and things, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't hire nobody to do their van; they did it themselves, and they've never done nothing like that in their lives. So quite naturally, that's gonna take time because you gotta look up YouTube videos and this, that, and the other on how to do this and how to do that and da 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 da. So it's not like, oh, just let's go get one and boom, 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 we back at it again. No. They son in college, he's just now getting out of college. So it's just, it's a lot that's going on, and it's a lot that went into getting that van and getting that van ready before they were even ready to get on the road. And then a lot of the monies that they saved, they had to dip in it to try to deal with what happened in Mexico. And they still don't have their van back. They still haven't heard anything yet. And now the lawyer down there that they had is not answering the phone. And so automatically your mind start thinking, okay, this is a setup, this is a that. So yes, now they have to start thinking about what next. Okay, should we get a new van? Okay, what's going to be our next step, and so on and so forth from this point on, because they were living in that van, and then they have their big dog that was traveling with them. So a lot of the decisions that they have to make also will have to include the dog. Rent prices have shot sky high. I mean, y'all, it's so much craziness. There's so much crap going on in the world. Even yesterday, I was looking at on the sites looking for rentals, right? Just checking it out, seeing what my options were. Do I still want to stay here? Do I this? Do I that? And the prices are so ridiculously, freakishly high that it was like, stay where you at for now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I'm considering getting a third shift job because I'm up most of the time at night. Off and on, I fall asleep, but I'm up most of the time at night, and it would be helpful to be doing something productive where it's bringing in money. Since I'm up anyway, right? And it extra will help, because I think for me, what I want to eventually do is, like I mentioned before, I've always wanted a home, not a big home, but I've always wanted something nice size where I have enough space where I can have my office. Like, say I have a big walk-in closet, I would love for my office to be in that closet in the back, because it would be much quieter, a quiet, closed-in space. One that when the day is over, I can shut the door, walk out, and it's done. And I don't even have to see it. It don't exist, because it's back in the back. You know what I'm saying? And that way too, if I have my grandkids over or whatever, for whatever reason, while I have to work, they can still, play and enjoy themselves, and I can still go out and check on them without them interrupting my work and the sound, right? Because for one, I know how it is when you're on the phone with somebody and they have their kids and all you hear is the noise and the crap in the background, and that's just unprofessional. Yes, I know and understand that with some people they don't have a choice, right? But I have a choice, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't want to be trying to be professional and do my job and you have all that in the background, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what might be said that patient or person might hear that's totally and completely inappropriate, and it's like, this is your job. A lot of people think because you at home you at home no, it's still a job. You still take that job serious. Just because you're at home, yes, you have that, you want to stay at home, right? You want to continue doing everything that you need to do to prove that even though I'm at home, I can still do my job, and it's like, come on. Come on, I get up every morning, wash my face, brush my teeth, clean myself, put my clothes on. I may not always have on full pants. I may have on shorts. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I'm dressed for the most part. Thank you, Jesus. Sorry, y'all. allergies are off the chain. God. Which is another reason why I get so tired. But yeah, guys, it just was wild. When I was listening to her, she was like, man, she said, it's crazy. And she's so right, because again, I had never seen them. I had never seen them. I think maybe once, I'm not even sure. But when I saw that, I'm just flicking through it, and then boom, there they were. And they got the title. It was the title about Mexico, and I'm like, dang, here it is. And I had heard things about Mexico before, about the cartel and this, that, and the other, and it's crazy that it's like that. Here's a place where so many people like to go. It's supposed to be beautiful, this, that, and the other, yet I'm sorry, y'all. Yet things like this happen. You would think that they would want to prevent things like this from happening. You would think that they would want to be a little bit more understanding. These people weren't doing nothing intentionally wrong. They were told, don't go back the way you came. It's dangerous, and it's a good thing you got here safely. So quite naturally, they're going to take their chances and go a different way. Just so happened this way, you needed to have certain paperwork that they didn't have, because that's not the way they came. So having said that, there should be something in place for foreigners, travelers, when things like that happen. If you have to detain them, to ask them a couple of questions, this, that, and other, blah, 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 to search the van, do that. But to take their van and do what they did to me was just crazy. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. And here you got certain groups out there stealing from people, raping people, kidnapping people, doing all these type of things. Instead of cracking down on them, you cracking down on innocent people. It's just crazy. It's so messed up how it's just crazy how our world has become, and I shouldn't even say how it's become, because it's always been messed up. If you go all the way back to slavery days, it's always been messed up. It's just amazing to me that though there are some things that have changed, it's crazy how there's so much that hasn't changed. Not in a positive way. It's changed in a negative way. I don't know. All I can do is pray, and I pray every morning. Lord, thank you for waking us, keeping us, protecting us, guiding us, leading us. Thank you for your love, your kindness, your grace, your mercy. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for everything you've done, everything you're doing, everything that you did, everything that we're aware of, as well as what we're not aware of, right? Because he's around us. He's keeping us. We're covered. Right? And there's so much that's going on that we don't even know. You understand? We don't even know. Like, we're in this space, not even realizing there's space around, right? There's a spiritual world. There's so much that we don't see, that we are not aware of, right? Our eyes do not see. Just like Jesus was in front of us, yet our eyes did not see it. You know what I'm saying? Their eyes did not see it. Their hearts didn't see it. They didn't want to see or believe, right? They only wanted to see and believe what they wanted to see and believe. And that's why I say sometimes don't be so quick to believe everything your eyes see, especially through video, because people have ways of altering those videos and things like that. Think about it. When you go to the movies, right? Ain't no dinosaurs on this planet no more. You know damn well ain't no dinosaurs. Yet we watch Jurassic Park, this, that, and the other. They make them suckers look so real. Now, if that can take place, why can't somebody show a video that ain't real at all with you in it, but look so damn real that you would have to argue, and you would have to go through hell and high water to prove that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Or that's me, but they took my video or something with me in it and alter the video. It's possible. Come on. I ain't seen no Megalodon in real life. But I watched the Meg. They can make them damn things look so for real. Man, is there one out there for real? I believe it is. I truly believe. We don't know what's in that water. We don't know what's in that water. Especially the further down you go, because we can only go so far. You know what I'm saying? And it gets darker. It gets colder. It could be a whole other world on the other side. We don't know. That's just being honest and truthful and real. We don't know, but we do have to respect. We just have to respect. And it's just crazy what's going on. It's just crazy what's going on. And I just thought it was so interesting when she said that. I really did, because I've watched some of their videos since I saw that feed, and I watched that Mexico report that they had, and I went back and I watched some of their videos, and they're just the sweetest people. And so it was funny when she said that, because I was like, wow, that's exactly what I did. I was like, let me go back and watch some of their videos, right? And just the nicest people. And I suggest people doing the same. Go watch the video. If you find a video that you're interested in based off the negative, go look at everything else and then judge. Sorry, y'all, I'm getting ready to get ready. So I went on and closed that down, which obviously blocked out the light. The little bit of light was on because I didn't have my bedroom light on at all. Had everything turned off. Y'all, I am praying as always that today, the work part of the day, goes by quick. I'm praying that I'm able to reach a goal that I would like to reach. I'm also looking and praying to be able to safely get to and from donating today. Just be able to get everything that I need to do today done. Swiftly, safely. I just want to get everything done. I have certain bills that I need to pay. I still need to call the insurance. There's a lot of things that I need to do. The insurance probably won't be till tomorrow, because when I get off work, obviously my last break of the day, I will make sure everything's charged up, especially my tablet, because that's what goes with me. And so when I get off, all the garbage is already taken off, so I don't have to worry about that. I parked in the back, so I'll go down the back way, and I hope don't nobody hit my car, because it's kind of close to, like, if they turn out that alley. But when I get off, my last break of the day is when I'll go ahead and put on whatever I'm gonna wear, probably. And then that way, when I get off, I can go ahead and go use the bathroom, sign in, make my appointment, sign in, and then that way for 4:45, and that way get on out of here, get there, hopefully donate with no problem, right? I want to get there in enough time to just sit and relax, so that my pulse ain't beating really fast or anything. Hopefully my iron is good, because I have been taking those iron pills, the one a day, which, like I said, it includes other than just the iron. It's the woman's daily with iron, so it's been working. I'm grateful for that. So hopefully I'll be able to get in and I'm going to trust God that I'll be able to get in and get out and donate with no problem today, as well as Friday, because I've already missed $160 because I didn't go last time to get the 80 and the time before that. So, and that's $160 that could be used to pay a bill. $160 that could have been used to buy a part for my car. $160 where I could have gave my daughter half of what I owe her, or my sister part of what I owe her, right? So it's important for me to just come on and get with it, whether I feel like it or not. But sometimes you just have to take a moment, and that's what I feel like I did. I just had to, because I am tired. I'm not gonna lie, I am tired. We all get tired at some point, and it's not always. Sometimes it's a mental thing. You're mentally drained, right? Which can trickle over into your physical. But yeah, I am definitely a bit drained for multiple reasons, but it's okay. God is good. I'm not complaining about it. God is good. There's always a lesson in everything that we go through, and in my opinion, a blessing. Sometimes that blessing is the lesson. There's another YouTuber that I watched yesterday, a couple of her videos. I forget her name. She's trans, and she tells you, this is my transgender, something trans, whatever vlog. And she's really nice. She's really nice. I like her. You know what I'm saying? We're so quick to judge people based by the cover, the outer. We don't get to know the inner. We're so quick. She is transgender, male to female, and she believes in God. And I feel like just because you decided to change yourself around or whatever, don't mean that God will love you any less. I really truly believe that God still loves you, especially if you believe and you love him. And she sounds like she does. She puts God first. She prays. She listens to praise music, and she's always talking about God. And she addresses, and she tells people whatever your higher power is, and I'm glad she said that, because you have so many people, they don't believe in God. They believe more so, like I said the other day, in the universe, Mother Earth, all this other crazy stuff, and I'm not gonna say it's crazy, because to each his own. So I apologize for that. To each his own. But I tell you, if you're wrong, at the end of it all, ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Man, it's a hell of a man. You don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be wrong. But I did watch a couple of her videos yesterday, and the last time when I first saw her, the video ended with her, she had gotten a new job, right? She applied or whatever. She went to an interview. And so in the video that I started watching yesterday was her picking up from there. And what she does is she does weekly vlogs. So she will start her vlog out talking to us, I think, on a Friday or something. I think what she does is she does it, a weekly vlog, and on Saturday, I think, or Friday, she edits them, puts them up on Sunday. But she does it weekly. And so she picked up saying that she got the offer, and she had to put in a 2 weeks notice for her current job, and she wanted to wait until she received their letter offer, so that and it's signed before she puts in her 2 week notice, right? So that happened, and she put in her notice, and she said, I have to give them 2 weeks because it's only right and it's only professional. And whatever job I've ever had, I've always I always left on good terms. I've always put in a 2 week notice. I've always reached out and spoke to my supervisor whoever's over me and let them know what was going on before I sent an email, out or whatever. And I think that was a great thing to do. And she says it's only right. She says I have some of my best relationships are from previous jobs, previous employers. It's always best to leave with a good taste in their mouths, And so anyway, this job requires her to travel for the training. And she has 2 dogs. So of course she had to, fix the dogs' food for a week, have someone come in and, watch them, walk them, things like that. So when she gets to, I forget, Carolina, where did she go? I forget where she went for the training. But when she got there, she gets to the hotel and she's like, in the video, you could tell she's somewhat panicked. She's like, oh my God, this hotel is trash. The chair that she was sitting on, the cushion, somebody stole the cushion out the chair. She was like this, she kept looking back. She was nervous about, it was just messing with her. She had them, and that was the second room. When she first got there, she was in a different room. She had them put her in a different room. And she was like, it didn't feel right. So later, she comes back on the video. She's like, I couldn't do it, y'all. She says, I couldn't do it. She said, she called the job and she told them what was going on, and they were so nice. They was like, oh no, what, really? Anyway, they were able to put her up in a different hotel, and it wasn't the best either, but it was way better than that one. And so she had came back and she said, she didn't want people to think like she just so just this diva and da-da-da-da. And then here it is, this job, that's not the first impression she wants to give them. But she said at the same time, you have to stand up for yourself. And it wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Why would I stay in something like this? Like, I wouldn't have booked this for myself. It just wasn't right. And she's right. And she says by her being trans, right? She don't have nobody on her side to do this, that, and the other to help and blah, blah, blah. It's her. I'm so tired of these meetings, y'all. It's just her. So she has to stand up for herself. Who else is going to do it? And she's right. She's like, she's always been a bit in control, and because she's always been a bit nervous kind of, and yes, I trust and I love God, and because I trust and love God, I know everything is going to be all right. And she says, I know that. She said she had to stop and ask herself, okay, Jesus, what's the lesson? What's the test? What is it you're trying to teach or show me? Help me, right? Because she said once she calmed herself down, she was like, I didn't even need to get freaked out because God is good and he's always got me, and it's gonna be all right, but she said she found herself a little nervous, as we saw in the video. She was. And then on top of that, in her mind, should I call these people? Are they gonna look at me this kind of way? And all that was going on in her head, which I can totally and honestly truly understand. I get it. I get it. It doesn't matter if you trans or not. I get it. And so she was like, I had to ask Lord God, listen. She said it has to be, and there is always, for the most part, a lesson in everything, y'all. Everything that we go through. There's a lesson in it. There's a blessing in it. God is trying to teach us something. Y'all remember that song? God is trying to tell you something. Man. God is constantly trying to tell us something. He's constantly trying to talk to us, and sometimes, he has to go to the extreme because we're not listening, or we trying to still do it our way. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna end the video here this morning. You guys remember to say your prayers, not just for your family, friends, and loved ones, but all your brothers and sisters in Christ. Remember to treat people the way God would. And you guys expect great things to happen to you, through you, and for you. Okay? I'm expecting great things to happen to me, through me, and for me. I'm expecting great things to happen to you. To you, through you, and for you. Right? So you do the same. You do the same. And just like her, if you're going through something and you're not sure what this is or why it is, you know, you're like really confused by whatever it is you're going through, take a moment. Ask the Lord, what is it, Jesus? Help me. I'm not getting it. Because sometimes we just don't get it for whatever reason. Lord, I need some help. I need you to make it plain for me. I need you. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being honest, because God already knows anyway. It is not nothing that we can say or do, you know, that He doesn't know. Right? He already knows. He already knows. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead, like I said 10 times already, and end it here, so I can continue getting set up. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you a little bit later in the day. Bye. Guys, this is about to die, but I'm about to come back off of my first break of the day. But I was just looking at that YouTuber I was telling you about, and it just reminded me that I had a dream yesterday, right? Authentic Era. Here we go with this mess. I'm glad I saved it. Excuse me. Just reminded me that I had a dream last night. And I really don't remember much about it. The only thing that I really only thing I remember is that in the dream, I was following somebody. And it was somebody in the dream that I don't think I really cared much for, or was really hesitant about, or something. I'm not sure. But we had to go somewhere or do something. I'm not 100% sure because I don't remember it all. Oh, okay. One second, y'all. I come back and stuff ain't right, but it's widespread. Okay, so I'm sorry, as I was saying, all I remember, you guys, is I apologize. So, all I remember is, I don't know, having conversations, talking to this person or people, There was something that we had to do, somewhere we had to go. I don't know. We're going up the stairs, and we're going up the stairs, and I'm looking up as I'm trying to keep up with this person and follow, and my shoes for some reason tied. The more I'm trying to go up, my shoes are tied. I'm like, what in the world is going on? I couldn't, no matter how I tried, my feet wouldn't move forward. It was just stumbling over those tied shoelaces. I'm like, why are my shoelaces tied up? So I'm just like, that the Lord telling me in my dream, basically, to not follow. Right? Now, I'm not sure who I was trying to follow in the dream. Like I said, it felt like it was a female, and then at times it felt like it wasn't a female, but it was something that we were supposed to do, somewhere that we were supposed to go, and this person is talking the whole time, and I think the individual was somewhat irritating me. Their conversation was stupid. I'm not sure what it was. All I know was my feet was like, no. No, we're not gonna follow this person. Like I said, all of a sudden my shoes out the blue were tied, so and then I woke up and I can't remember anything about the dream. I don't know what the dream was about. I don't know who it was referring to. I don't know where we were trying to go, who I was trying to help. I have no idea whatsoever, but I tell you, sometimes I don't know. And I totally forgot about it until I was just listening to the YouTuber. I'm gonna know her name the next time I talk to y'all. The young lady that's transgender. I'm gonna know her name. I'm gonna make it a point of remembering her name the next time I look at her videos. But it was a part 2 from another video. I didn't even watch it all the way because this is about to die and I had to log back in. But she was talking about just about family, and how she has a best friend who's like a sister to her, who loves her for who she is, and she met her like 8 years ago, working on the same job together, and now here again they're working the same job together. And she was like, she's always wanted a big sister, never had one, but she did have a cousin who passed away, who was like a big sister, who just treated her wonderfully, who accepted her for who she was, so on and so forth. And then she went on to talk about she does have a brother, a younger brother, same mom, different dad, and they're like 10 years apart. Of course, she's older, and she says their relationship is not super close because they're so apart, but they do love one another. Full conversation. Anyway, so I will talk to you guys later. See what's going on right now.